Hello everybody, it is Anne. I'm going to be working on creating a mailbox system for my droplets. It's going to be using messaging service and data store service in combination to send gifts to friends that you have. There's definitely a lot of edge cases that I didn't think about before starting this mini project for the holidays. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. I get tired a lot because it took me 3 days to do this part 1 of this thing, but it's okay because we have a whole mailbox system now and it's epic. We have a few different projects going on for my droplets. Bringing back multiplayer minigames is one of them because I feel like it's important for players to be able to play together in the game because it's multiplayer. Other things that I want to work on as well is kind of bringing more personality to the droplets, which is going to be really exciting. And also, one other thing is giving players more objectives while they're playing the game to kind of keep them staying. That's something that I'm still trying to figure out how I want to set up because I don't want it to feel like grindy. I want it to feel fun. So it's just going to take a bit for me to, I guess, come up with like what would be fun for that. We have a mailbox already. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's just, there's a little coming soon button on it. I've been doing a lot of codes because we've been messing up a lot in the game, and I want to make sure that everyone's not mad at me for just making it kind of a painful last week while fixing all of the bugs in my droplets. So yeah, I've been giving away lots of codes. So if you are ever on the My Droplets Twitter, you might see a few codes that you can claim. Like, I think we have one that's beta player. You can just claim it and get some gems. When you interact with your house, there's a coming soon button and a build home button. The coming soon button is going to be the cute little gift giving system. So we're gonna work on the core of it, I guess, first, and then we'll work on the pretty stuff like making a little opening letter, and then it says your friend sent you this thing, and it has like a little message from them, and it's all really cute. Base class is what we use to create objects for the game. I like to start off with it because I like to kind of give every player their own base to work with. So that's what we're going to be doing. So this will be assets players can gift. We can do toys, accessories, and furniture. We give somebody a limit of 100 slots in their mailbox. We should probably limit the message length. Limit message length. So now we're going to get some of our systems here so that we can easily work with them. I worked on giving the gift because I just wanted to get that out of the way. I worked on some validations. We want to be able to filter the message that the player is sending, so I kind of have this module already called text filter. So I just kind of use this throughout the game to make sure that everything is safe for our players. I pass any message that's being sent through the filter, and then it's good. I added a find next available mailbox slot, so it kind of just runs through it runs through the maximum amount of slots that a player can have, and it runs through the mailbox data. Next, we have checking if item is a legacy item, because we sometimes want to like remove things from the catalog, but people who already purchased it, they should still have it. We kind of just check if it's a legacy item so that players can't like manipulate the system and send old items to each other. And then we also check if it's an appropriate different asset type. So we have toys, furniture, and accessories. And then we have checking appropriate furniture type in the furniture folder. We have it divided into extra categories just based on like rooms. So we have bathroom, bedroom, etc. We are running through those different folders, and if we find the furniture item through there, then we pass it back. Or for droplet accessories, the way we have the table set up is we just have like a path. So we just have asset folder droplet assets to droplet accessories, and we check through that. Here, there's no real validation that we need here besides checking if it's a legacy item. So we kind of run through this and see if the accessory exists. And then down here, we are checking each asset. First, we go through toys, then we go through furniture, then we go through accessories. We have to make sure that everything in the game has a unique asset name so that we don't accidentally give people the wrong stuff. So that's just a validation that we have to keep in mind. Could cause some human error, but hopefully not. Then we go through and we check the new asset. And if there's a new asset, then we check if it's a legacy item. And with the legacy item function, we also just return the asset because it's just easiest for me to do. So that would be the check appropriate asset type. Yeah, so that's the validations that we worked on so far. Now I have to kind of set up this give gift function and go through all of the different validations and steps that we kind of have in creating the furniture item. Hello again. We just got back from eating our lunch. Well, we actually have lunch in front of us, so I kind of like shifted the camera a little bit so that you don't have to see my lunch, because it's not the prettiest. It's a bowl of like rice and beans, so it's like kind of but it tastes good, so that's what matters. The last time that we were working on this, we just basically cleaned up everything in the script and separated it into child modules, like claiming the gift because there's so much going on in it. We want it to be its own thing. Utility is just a bunch of like useful things throughout all of the scripts, like getting the user ID or the data key ID, making sure the player still exists because that's important too. Then we also have a bunch of shared constants that are being used. Now we have to work on the client side of things. I'm going to be working on like a list of your friends that you can select to make a gift for. And then after that, we go into writing the message, which will be really cute and fun. I don't think we're going to use the tablet to make a message. I kind of want to do a cuter looking bit of UI for that part of it. So yeah, I'm going to open up Photoshop and we'll work on some nice UI for that. I'm going to work on making a little envelope for this. We're going to move that over there. Hello. Okay, I think the volume's good. So I removed the background of it. We don't want this, we don't want that. I'm gonna copy this little paper here. Copy the whole heckin' thing. We'll paste it outside. Nice. Hello. Good morning. I'm back again for a day 2 of this gift giving system. So far we've made some UI for it. I want to make it optional to leave a message because someone mentioned to me that not everybody wants to send a message, which makes sense, but I still want the option to like make it more personal, but we'll keep working on it. I have a lot more energy now. Definitely, like as I was getting towards the end of the day, I was like very tired because that's just how game development is. So now what I'm working on is going to be an address book, so you can select which friend in your list you want to give the gift to. So we're just gonna mess and manipulate with this current thing here so that we can kind of like just have a nice little list here of all the different friends that you might want to send your gift to. I am back. I think that this whole thing that I wrote here kind of did not get filmed. I think I had the wrong thing open, but that's fine because I'll explain everything that I did in this script here. So I wanted to set up a friends list module so that I could keep track of the friends that the player has so that you can select one and send a gift to them if you want. I'm using GCR, which is our GUI component runner, and we use this to easily give functionality to different UI through using configurations under any kind of UI object. Basically what this will do is we fire the player remote to the server where we will get the latest friends list. We're passing this get latest friends list event, and the way it's going to work is that from the server, when we fire this, it'll send another event to the client, update friends list, which will pass the list that we get from here, which we wrote earlier when we were working on making sure that the player is friends with whoever they're sending a gift to. We do that, and when we fire it back to the client, then we generate the friends list here. And in here, what we're doing is we're cleaning the friends list first of all to make sure that we don't have any excess buttons, and then we create friend buttons based on the list that we retrieved. In the creating a friends list button, we are getting player info from user ID, which is where we will retrieve both the username and the thumbnail of the user. And we try to do it safely, so we wrap it in a pcall function just to make sure that there's no like error trying to retrieve this kind of stuff. And we cache it as well, so we're not constantly trying to get this information from players from like making requests, because it can like get backed up. So we made a cache for both the username and the user icon, and if there's already something like that that exists, we return that. Otherwise, we have to retrieve it. And so we then bring it back here to where we get the player info. If we're not able to retrieve the username, I kind of just don't want them to be in the list. You don't know who you're sending the gift to. So we just return it and we don't allow that user to be in the friends list. And then I don't really care too much about the thumbnail. I kind of added a replacement image if we can't retrieve the thumbnail. So that gets sent back, and then obviously we'll try again too. If we can't get the thumbnail, we try again every time we get player info from user ID. And then here we create a button and we give it the icon thumbnail, and then we give it the username, and then we return the button. And here we actually need to parent this button to the GUI. So friend button dot parent equals GUI dot scrolling frame. So we do that, and then we hook up the friend button as well. Basically, that's what I worked on. I have not tested it yet. Oh, also, we're using tween service to tween in and out this friends list. I have created a tween service 2 module, which basically just allows me to encapsulate any tweens that I'm running in the game to easily debug any issues that we might have with it, because we were having some issues previously where tweens were delaying a bit because we had too many threads going. So I had to debug that, and so now every tween in the game is encapsulated and I can turn it off or do whatever I need to do inside of there, which is nice. We also hooked up the close buttons. We can easily close the GUI as well. Just general other functionality that UI usually has. So that's that. While working on the gift giving UI, I came across a bug. Everything is like tweening kind of properly, but there's one part of it that is not. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna select a friend. I would hit include message, the message would pop up, but then I'd hit this and it would go up there instead of back to the center, like how I set it up. But if I look at the tween gift preview to center, I forgot to add one of those extra zeros here. It's hard to tell because this looks like a comma, and so it threw me off. But yeah, so I just have to do that. And now it should be fine. So now we're gonna go back into the furniture market. We're going to go to gift. We're gonna select a friend. Let's just select that one. And then we can include a message. You can say, hey, I saw this and I thought that you would love it. And then you can send the gift. We haven't gotten that far to the sending gift part, but we're getting closer. So yeah. Because I'm not returning new data. Okay, return new data. Bam. That was it. Basically, every time I would send a gift, it would create new data for a player. So in order to solve that issue, what I'm doing is I'm returning the new data because I forgot to put that in. So that's why it kept saying create new data store for player. So now we should be good. Let me just go into the furniture market. Go here, gift to a person, send gift. Okay, so now I sent a gift to Scriptina Terror, and we're gonna do it again and see what happens. And now it's not creating new gift data, so that means we're good. So now what we're gonna do is test sending a gift with a message. So we're gonna select the first person in my list. Hello, friend. Enjoy your gift. There we go. Now we're sending gifts to people. Now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to start working on the other side of things, allow people to claim their gifts. And it'll be fun and great and awesome and cool. So yeah, we're gonna start on that now. For the mailbox, what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this UI here that we used for the inventory and kind of just revamp it a little bit to be good for a mailbox. of this mailbox system that we've been working on so far. We're pretty much almost done. There's just a few things that I need to tweak. One of them being that we kind of have things out of order in the way that we are giving gifts and taking money and stuff. I was made aware that doing it through first removing or giving an item to a person and then removing their gems, it's very possible to exploit that system to ruin an economy. So we're gonna switch that around and we're gonna do first take their gems, and then if that is successful, then we will send the gift out. And the same with receiving a gift too. Remove it from the mailbox and then put it in their inventory. Yeah. Okay. We buy an item. This is a log couch, no thoughts, head empty, same. We are going to hit gift. And so when you hit gift, selecting a friends list comes up. I'm sending it to me so I can show you the gift receiving side of things as well. So you send gift. It takes a bit because I'm sending it to myself, so I'm making a couple extra data store requests than needed for myself, but it's fine. So I send myself a gift. The other cool feature about this is that you can also include a message if you want. So let's say I want to send this cute little blender thing to my friend Clello Wallard. I'm going to include a message. I'm going to say, hey, saw this and thought you would enjoy it. So enjoy. And so now we have a little message here and we can send the gift. And so that gift will show up with a message and it'll be really fun. So then to gift to Hello Wallard. And now we're going to go home. We're going to check our own mailbox. It's great. We have mail in our mailbox. We're going to open it. I received a gift. What? Whoa. And it's a log couch. I'm going to accept this gift for myself. I can add it to my home now because I have a cute little couch here just for me. I'm going to set it over here by the window. Man, I got a good friend who sent me a good couch. I appreciate it, self. High five. Thank you for watching me struggle through attempting to work with messaging service and data store service to make a mailbox system for my droplets. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more dev vlogs like this video if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next Christmas episode of me trying to create a holiday update for my game My Droplets. So thank you for watching. I'm sleepy. Goodbye.